we want to learn how to construct a triangle, right? So you are going to construct a triangle, and then this is what we call a triangle. It's okay, something of this nature. And then the bonus part is that we will construct a circle around this triangle in such that that circle will touch all the three vertices, or maybe the 3 points of this triangle. So you may consider watching the video to the end so that you don't miss any aspect of the concept. So here's the question. According to the question, we are supposed to construct a triangle A, B, and then C with this condition. So you have the line A to B that is equal to what? 8 cm, right? So 8 centimeters. And we have angle B, A, and then C to be equal to 105 degrees. And then finally, we have another one, angle A, B, C to be equal to 30 degrees. So these are the informations that we have on the quadrilateral, the triangle, right? So I have a quadrilateral questions on the channel. So if you have any question relating to construction, you may check the playlist down below, or maybe comment down below if you have any issue. Right? Now let's begin. Now the first step is to have your line down. So you have our 8 centimeters line, right? So from here to here is 8 centimeters. This is just a line, a straight line that I have, and then I use my rule to take that measurement, right? So to be 8 centimeters. So remember to start from the zero, right? So according to my rule, I'm starting from zero and then end also at the 8 centimeters. And one advice is that always have your drawing to be at the middle of your working sheet so that you don't run out of space. All right. Okay, perfect. Since we have that, our next step is to construct angle A, B, and then C to be equal to 105 degrees. So where angle is formed is the most important thing. According to this instruction here, the angle is at what? A, right? So the middle letter is where the angle is formed. So moving from B, so we are moving on this line here, and then the angle is formed here, and then somewhere to C on what? The length of 105 degrees, right? Okay, perfect. So how can we construct what? The 105 degrees here? So here's the trick. So your first step here is to construct a 90 degrees. Once you have the 90 degrees, so 90 plus 15 degrees is going to be what? 105 105 degrees, right? Okay, perfect. So let's see how to achieve that. Now, our first step here, because of this 15 degrees, you have to make sure that we are having 30 somewhere, right? So the first step here is to construct an angle of 60 degrees, right? So how to construct that? You just need to stand at where you want to have that angle down, right? So open to any radius of your own choice. This thing doesn't require any measurement, right? So just open to any radius here, and then construct a very simple and nice arc here, right? So I have a very nice arc here. And then when you are done, come and stand here, and then what? Cross it. So this one will give us a 60 degree with the same radius. So make sure that your compass is very intact. Obviously, where I'm holding, you have to hold the tips of the compass so that you don't close the measurement. Okay, perfect. Now this is from here to here is 60 degrees, and then come and stand at where you have the first arc here, and then construct another arc here. So meaning that from here to here is 60, and then from here to here is 60, and then from here to the down here is also 60 degrees. Why are we doing all these things? So if you have this thing down, we are going to construct a 90 degrees out of this thing. So to construct a 90 degrees, I may stand here, right? So I may stand here and then have my arc here, right? So I have my arc at a point here, and then come and stand here, have another arc down. Is that okay? So with this one, we can join a line straight forward from here to here, giving what? A 90 degrees. So remember I said that we need a 90 degrees, and out of the 90, we need addition of what? 15 degrees to have what? 105. So here's what? A very nice 90 degrees that we have. Here's the trick. So there are so many ways of constructing what the 90 degrees. If you are someone who have been following us for some time now, you may know how we construct the 90 degrees from some of our previous videos, right? Okay, so perfect. Now here you have the 90 degrees, meaning that from here to here, this line here is a 90 degrees, right? And then from here to here is 60. We don't really need that. So here is the 90. We need additional 15 degrees in addition to this 90 to make what have 105 degrees down. Now you can see clearly that if from here to here is 60 degrees, and then here is what 90 degrees, this is left with what 30, right? So 30 degrees here. So we are going to divide this 30 into two parts so that we can have our 15 degrees in addition to the 90, right? Is that okay? Right, perfect. Now, how to divide this thing? This is an angle from here to here is what an angle. So you want to divide this thing here into two equal parts. So for you to divide that, you start at one end, then you open more than half of what you want to divide. This is what you want to divide. From here to here is what you want to divide, right? Okay, so nice one. You come and stand here, open more than half of any things that you want to divide. So have you see? This is not exactly on the line, it's more than that, right? So less than that point here, so meaning that we are opening more than half of anything that we want to divide. Construct a very simple arc here, and then come and stand here, right? And construct this is just about how to bisect what an angle, right? So if you check our playlist on how we did that previously. Now, so this is our 105 degrees, right? So from here to here is 90, and then 90 plus the 15 giving us 105. So everything is 105, 105 degrees, right? Okay, perfect. Now the next one is to construct what a 30 degrees out of angle B, right? So angle B here, or maybe point B, that's where we are going to construct a 30 degrees. So here is just open to any convenience radius, right? So without any measurement, open to that convenience radius, and then have your arc down, right? So we are going to construct 60 first, right? So come and stand here with the same radius, of course, and then come and stand at this point here, and then construct. So this one give us what 60 degrees. So how do you achieve the 30 degrees out of this thing? So to achieve that 30 degrees here, you are going to bisect this angle from here to here, meaning that we are dividing that into two equal parts. So stand here, right? And open more than half of things that you want to divide. Obviously it's not exactly on the line, so you have to open what more than half of the line, right? It's not on the 60 degrees. Then you construct one arc here, and then with the same radius come and stand here, and then cross that arc, right? So here meaning that from this point to where we want to start is going to be a 30 degrees. So this is what I had at the end, right? So here is a 30 degrees here, and then where this line passes and then intersect this 105 degrees is going to be our C, right? Okay, so perfect. Now let's move on to the second part of the question. So this is all simple. You construct some of what the triangle being given to you. If you want to know more, make sure that you reach us in the comment section below. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and then subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Now the second part says that we should construct a locus, right? So we are going to construct, this is just a name behind the locus, that is equidistant. That's another word here. Equal distance, right? Equidistant from A and what and B. That is what the question says. So locus that is equidistant. You see, locus can be anything. If you are standing here and then I say join a line between you and your friend. So from here to here, I say draw a straight line. Name that straight line locus, right? So this is just the locus. It can be a line, anything that you can take off. So this is just a name locus, right? So what it means is the most important thing. Now the condition that we are having is that locus here has to be equal distance from A and B, right? So equal distance from A and B. So that word tells me that equal distance from A and B, meaning that wherever you are standing on this line, you must be the same distance from wherever you are to A, must be equal to here to B, right? So how do you do that? So in under construction, that is what we call what a bisection. So we are going to bisect this line into two equal parts, right? So how do you do that bisection? So you stand here, open more than half of the line, right? So open more than half of the line, right? So obviously I'm not on the line, I'm not on A, right? So I'm standing on the B, I'm not on A here. So I open more than half of this line, construct a very beautiful arc at the top here, and then down here too you are going to have another arc here, right? So arc at the top and then arc at the down. Don't forget to hold your compass intact, right, so that you don't close it up. So come and stand here with the same measurement, and then we are going to cross that arc that we've drawn earlier on, right? So this is the arc here. Let's cross it here, and then come and stand here, and then down here too you are going to cross that. Is that okay? So these are the intersection here. So there's one point here, and then there's another point here, right? So there's another point at this place here. Okay, now you are going to draw a line that will pass through these two intersections. So this is my very nice line here. That tells me that you can even see that from here to here is the same distance from here to this point, right? Without any measurement, you are just using the pair of compasses. Now the next one says that we should draw another locus. So here we are naming this locus L1, right? This is just a name behind that, L1. So we are going to draw L2 with the same condition. So what is the condition? The condition says that it must be equidistant from B and a C, right? So equidistant from B and a C. So meaning that we are going to divide this line from this point here to be equal part, right? So I guess you should pause the video and just bisect this line and come back and come and watch. So congratulations for just trying, right? So I stand here and then open more than half of the line that I want to bisect, and I have my arc here, one arc here, and then one arc at the down here, and then with the same radius, right? So come and stand here and then cross the two arc, right? So across there, and then finally across this point as well, right? So now let's join the intersections of the lines here. So we are going to join this one and then this one, right? Sometimes things look a little bit complicated, but obviously how we started, so we don't care how complicated it is. Our aim is to achieve our goal at the end of the day. So this is the line that I had at the end, right? So it passes through this point and then pass here. I will always advise you to have a long rule at your disposal. Don't go for just the short rule, right? Okay. Now, what are they saying? They say you should name this point or point B, the intersections of these two lines. So one line here and then another line here where they meet, right? So this is where they are meet. This is their meeting point. So they are meeting at this point. So we are going to name here P. Right? So what is the next question? So the next part says that we should use this PC. So from P to C here, which is not a desktop, right? So from P to C here, as what our radius. So you are going to stand there and then open to go and stand at the C, right? So this is what my C, right? From P to C as what our radius, right? So to construct a circle, you need a radius, right? So they say we should use this one as a radius and then construct a circle, right? So we are standing on the center, which is what, which is P, and then what, a PC as what, the radius, and then let's construct the circle. Now let's go. Now moving this way, right? So moving in this direction, what is happening? So make sure that you always have the pressure at the pointed side of your compass so that you don't deviate, right? So look at something that its mass passes through all the vertices of the triangle that we've drawn earlier on, right? Okay. So this is how simple you go about questions like this, right? So this is how simple and very nice you do that. Now the next part of the question says you should measure length of from C to B, right? So maybe from B to C, or something of that nature. So from here to here, make sure that you take measurement of this thing and give me the answer in the comment section, right? And then finally, the radius of the circle. So the radius, that's the PC. So we measure from here to here, and with the help of the rule, right? So just take a rule and take that measurement. Or maybe in some cases, you can use the compass and then take that measurement and come and count out on what. And it's not necessary for you, both of you or everyone should have an accurate measurement, right? So it's an approximation. So once you have that, you are free to go.